His voice carried no anger, no impatience, only firm warning, laced with compassion. Flee to the mountains. Do not stop. It is your only escape. Panic tightened Lot's throat. The mountains were far. His body was weary, and his wife and daughters could barely stand. If they kept running, could they survive? The words left his mouth without thought. Let me go to that small town. It's close. I can take refuge there and save my life. The angel was silent for a moment. Then, with the same unwavering tone that had pronounced destruction, he replied, "Very well. I grant you this request. Run there, but do not look back." Lot didn't understand why such mercy had been granted. Judgment had already been declared, but even in the midst of wrath, there was still room for mercy. Without another word, he clung to what remained. The town of Zoar was near. He could not stop. He could not doubt. The fire had not yet fallen, but the heavens were already opening. Lot's feet pounded the dry ground in a frantic rhythm. The wind howled, lifting dust and ash, as if the earth itself could sense what was about to unfold. His daughters ran behind him, stumbling over the stones in the path, fear caught in their throats. Zoar wasn't far, a small city on the plain, a final refuge before judgment consumed everything they left behind. But every second was heavy. Every moment lost could seal their fate. The horizon lit up with an orange flash. The sky, once a dark veil, began to glow with an unnatural fire. A deep roar tore through the air, not from beasts or storms, but from something greater, something that had already begun its descent. Lot did not look back. He knew Sodom no longer existed. Thoughts swirled in his mind. His home, his people, his land. Everything he had once known was now nothing but ashes awaiting the final blow. Zoar was close. Just a few more steps, and they would reach the gate. But something changed. One footstep was missing. Lot felt the absence of a shadow beside him. His breath caught in his throat. Horror crawled across his skin. His wife was no longer with him. She had looked back. The ground was trembling. A roar rose in the distance, deep and ominous, as if the earth itself groaned beneath the weight of what was descending from above. Lot ran with his eyes fixed on the horizon. Zoar was close. Just a few more meters, and the shadow of destruction would be behind them. But a chill ran down his spine. Something was missing. The rhythm of footsteps had changed. His wife's breath was no longer beside him. He turned slightly, not stopping completely, the air burning around him. Time seemed to freeze. There, in the middle of the path, his wife stood motionless. Her silhouette, once wrapped in dust and shadow, now stood alone against the growing glow behind them. She had looked back. The wind pulled at her tunic. The air around her thickened,